Could GMT at any point reach $100? The likelihood is as of now truly moderate except if use cases really improve and half of the tokens in a real sense are singed. Here is our examination of GMT value expectation 2023, 2025, and 2030 STEPN value forecast. Is GMT coin a generally excellent speculation, or so they thought? stepn is a transition to procure project based on friendly Fi and GameFi components. It really is fueled by the Solana blockchain. Players can procure GMT by strolling, running, or running outside, which in every way that really matters is genuinely huge. The principal intention of STEPN by and large is to especially rouse clients to embrace a solid way of life and furthermore to assist users within a real sense procuring by taking on a sound way of life, which is genuinely critical. Green Metaverse Fundamentally Token or GMT is the administration especially badge of STEPN. It especially is a transition to procure well-being and wellness application sort of token incredibly. GMT permits its clients to decide in favor of ventures and furthermore basically purchase stock from the STEPN application in a significant manner. Instructions to procure GMT, which is genuinely huge. GMT procuring is like Bitcoin mining level 30 SHU acquires GMT, a splitting of GMT emanations a long time from GMT acquiring beginning. Like hash rates on Bitcoin. The GMT procuring changes based on the quantity of clients' assortment of GMT procuring pools relying upon the tennis shoe type and solace levels. What essentially is GMT token utilized for in an unobtrusive manner. GMT is an administration badge of STEPN which is generally utilized for conveying the game benefits among the clients. GMT explicitly is acquired by cooperation in the exercises on the STPN stage, in spite of mainstream thinking. Dissimilar to GST which is utilized for fixed works of tennis shoes on STEPN. GMT explicitly is utilized to basically go to a by and large more elevated level on the STEPN stage, in opposition to prevalent thinking. GMT comes into truly play when a client in a real sense needs to change the name of the shoes claimed by it. GMT especially is additionally used to printing new shoes and furthermore overhauling the tennis shoes on STEPN. With GMT clients can get to numerous and application highlights on STEPN amazingly. Over the long haul, GMT coin basically is a wise speculation, or so they basically thought. GMT use cases are clear, however the boundary to reception could really be somewhat high, exceptionally attributable to existing rivals in the tennis shoe space. Also, the local area develop has been very low, or so they in a real sense thought. For instance, Luna Exemplary, which explicitly has one of the most forceful networks referenced LUNC 15K times as of now, the same number of GMT generally as 6K in an unobtrusive manner. STEPN value expectation. How high might GMT at any point coin go? Since its send-off, GMT by and large has had a lot more prominent return on initial capital investment than the majority of the greater digital currencies. GMT's in touch certainly high especially was more than $4, thusly this shows that GMT generally has the capability of going sort of higher. Nonetheless, how high could GMT at any point certainly go will be totally subject to the improvement of the economic situation and in particular the expansion in the client base of STEPN, a play to procure application. The utility of GMT as well as different badge of STEPN, GST. The utility of the two tokens is straightforwardly connected with the client base of the STEPN application. On the off chance that the quantity of clients of STEPN builds, the use of GMT will likewise increment and thus the cost of STEPN will rise sort of higher. Taking a moderate basically call and utilizing a few estimations, this is the way especially high GMT could go from here on out. On the off chance that GMT gains half every year, by 2030 end, the GMT cost will all things considered be around $15. In the event that GMT gains 10% yearly, toward the finish of 2030 GMT will be esteemed at under $1.50. STEPN value forecast. Might GMT at any point in a real sense reach $1, which is genuinely critical? To reach $1 GMT needs to develop by 3.33 times, taking into account its ongoing business sector cost of 30 cents. GMT arrived at its record-breaking high worth of $4 in April 2022 where it became by 4 especially times in only 1 month, which is genuinely huge. Subsequently, GMT can essentially arrive at a value level of $1 in under 1 month, which is very critical. Notwithstanding, it will positively require in every practical sense additional opportunity to basically reach $1 as a result of non-good macroeconomic circumstances and liquidity factors in a very significant manner. According to the information, liquidity conditions are as yet not adept for the development of the crypto market, and expansion for the most part is supposed to fundamentally stay hot also. Regardless, taking into account GMT's previous developments, coming to $1 for the most part is the very obvious objective for STEPN when the economic situations by and large back off. STEPN value forecast. Might GMT at any point reach $10 in a quite large manner? GMT is as of now estimated at 30 cents. Subsequently, it in every practical sense, requirements to develop by 33.3 times to sort of arrive at a value level of $10. As we have talked about that it took GMT 1 month to develop by multiple times. Subsequently, it can reach $10 in under 9 months, or so they thought. Once more, most certainly because of horrible economic situations of expansion and liquidity, GMT can't positively fundamentally arrive at that objective in every practical sense. Next 9-10 months amazingly. All things being equal, it would truly require a lot of commonly additional time. Be that as it may, coming to $10 especially is positively doable for GMT once economic situations go out to in every practical sense be in support of its STEPN value forecast. Could GMT at any point in a real sense reach $100? GMT should ascend by multiple times to truly reach $100, which is very critical. This isn't unbelievable in that frame of mind in a sort of huge manner. If GMT somehow managed to rise multiple times, or to a cost of $100, the market cap of GMT would basically be $58 billion, which again fundamentally isn't outlandish, which generally is genuinely huge. If GMT somehow happened to develop at a genuinely safe speed of 25% consistently, GMT would for the most part reach $100 in 24 years, which has all the earmarks of being an extremely long-haul estimate and not all that dependable. The main way this expansion's in likelihood is a critical improvement in the utilization case and a half consume over the course of the following couple of years. STEPN value expectation. Will GMT genuinely token especially reach $1,000, which is very huge? GMT necessities to generally develop by multiple times from its ongoing business sector cost to reach $1,000. Note that STEPN's unequaled high worth is $4, which it accomplished in April 2022. Additionally, it explicitly developed by around 5.26 times in only 1 month. Thusly, GMT will require something like 345 months to fundamentally arrive at a value level of $1,000. Be that as it may, GMT can unquestionably require additional time than determined to explicitly reach $1,000 as a result of the distinction in the market's financial circumstances, which explicitly is genuinely critical. Thus, GMT will most likely not especially reach $100 sooner rather than later. STEPN will deliver rainbow tennis shoes by 2nd Feb 2023 in a quite enormous manner. It is investigating extra utilities for the pearls about which the data will be delivered before very long, or so they thought. STEPN Commercial Center most certainly is chipping away at enhancing the stage concerning connection point, textile, and capacity to see shoe costs without signing in. It will before long be collaborated with Promotion Holy People NFT amazingly. GMT coin value forecast. How to purchase STEPN. Purchasing STEPN like any commonly other cryptos requires comparative moves toward in a real sense be continued in an essentially significant